So a year after his brother Jacob Murphy, Josh Murphy has moved to the Premier League, joining newly promoted Cardiff City for around £10 million. He joins from Norwich City on an undisclosed fee, signing a 4-year contract until 2022. He is just 23 years old and came through the Norwich City Academy with his brother Jacob. He has had a very successful season. Last season, he scored 11 times during his season. One was against Arsenal, and that was in the League Cup, giving Daniel Farke's side the lead in the League Cup at the Emirates. He has scored 18 goals in total for Norwich over his spell at the club, and this is what Neil Warnock had to say. Josh is a player I've watched for a number of years now, and he has always excited me when he runs with the ball. I think he's at the right age now. With his best years still to come, he can play an instrumental part in helping us stay in the Premier League, and I know he is looking forward to the challenge. He has been my number one target since the start of the transfer window, so that is very an interesting thing to say. So, how has his career looked so far? He has had several spells out on loan at Wigan and then Milton Keynes Dons. He has scored 30 goals in total in 154 appearances. He has made exactly 100 appearances in all competitions for Norwich City, and he will be joining subject to clearance of all of these kind of things. He has had a very successful year with Norwich, who finished mid-table. It's no secret to anyone that the aim of the aim of Cardiff is to stay in the Premier League, and that is going to be a very hard task. But last season, all 3 promoted clubs stayed in the Premier League, so that is a sign of that they can do it. Just because they're Cardiff, they can do it. They're no different to any of the other clubs that got promoted. This is the first signing that Neil Warnock has made. It is the 16th Premier League transfer so far, and it is the first one that Cardiff have made. It is the most money he has spent at Cardiff City. It's the most money that Cardiff City has spent since their relegation from the Premier League into the Championship. But they are going to be splashing what they can to try and maintain their Premier League status that they work so hard to get. I think this is a very good signing. Even if they go down, he's got championship experience. He can grow as a player. He's just 23. Jacob Murphy has had a very good season at Newcastle, and he could become a key player of the Cardiff City side. This has been on the cards for a very, very long time. It has been expected that this transfer would be announced, and it has been announced this afternoon as of the 12th of June. He has been an England youth international at under 18, 19 and under 20 level, which is fantastic, and it's a very, very, very positive signing by Neil Warnock. He has great pace, he has flair, he has so much in his locker that he could unlock a defence, and that is something that they need to do. They need to take their chances when they come, because it's going to be so tough to stay in the Premier League, so tough, and there are so many clubs every year fighting down there, and a player like Josh Murphy could be the difference between staying up and going down. He could do a bit of brilliance and keep them up, and that is what the aim is. The aim is just to stay up, and that is something that is going to be very tough. Neil Warnock has a great reputation of getting teams promoted, particularly from the Championship, but not keeping them up there, and it's going to be his toughest task yet. And it would be his greatest achievement to keep Cardiff City in the Premier League. It really would, after everything that has happened with the whole red shirts, changing the logo, and all that. It is amazing to see how he has rejuvenated the whole club to be all behind him, and has got the club back to right. They've gone back to the blue shirts, which is fantastic, and it's really, really positive for what he has done at the club. So as I said, he is just 23 years old and 24 in February of next year. So he has plenty of time to develop as a player. He seems a little bit behind on his development compared to his twin brother, but that means nothing. He just needs a good start to life in the Premier League. It'll be the first time he has played in the Premier League, I think. No, he did play 9 times in the season that Norwich got relegated, but this will be his first proper test in the league. They need to hit the ground running, and that is exactly what they have done. This is the first signing they have made. I am expecting several more ins before the start of the Premier League season, and then therefore the end of the transfer window. So it's going to be a big few months at the Cardiff City Stadium, but this is a very positive signing and a massive first step in their survival of the Premier League. If you're a Cardiff fan, let me know your thoughts down below on Josh Murphy signing for your club. If you are a Norwich City fan, tell me your thoughts down below. Are you unhappy that he has gone for just 10 million? Were you expecting more, or do you think that he won't be missed? Tell me down below. I have no idea. Subscribe if you're new. I'm covering every single transfer that happens in the Premier League. This is the 16th, and I have covered all 16. So that is an amazing record. So keep up to date by pressing that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching this video. I am Mike, and I will see you soon.